Okay. Want us both to sit at
Oh, you can sit. I'll stand. I'll do some behind you, and I want you to be able to see the piano and see the board. So when you sit down at the throne, if you could see the board, that's great.
Okay.
If not, we'll move the piano. Does that make
Can
sense?
you see that?
Yeah. Can you see it at the angle there? I don't want to.
Yeah. I
Cool.
can see it.
Groovy. And then.
Your pen?
No, I've got a hat that I use to wipe off the board. Oh, well, that is a pickle. What did I do with it?
Did it fall down?
Oh, there it is. Right on. Cool. Okie dokie. So let's do a little something here. Let's sit down.
Do I need to write anything out? Or?
No, all of this is going to be recorded. It's going to be here. It is kind of live, so you have the ability to kind of look at this as it's working. Okay. You could look back at the comment section too. Sometimes people offer some insights and put their own stuff. But what I really enjoy about this process, and here, let me take your harmony book and we're going to move it right to here.
See, this is what I know so far, which is
cool. Can you explain that?
It's the seventh chord in thirds.
Cool, but can you explain it through the eyes of music vocab?
Of what?
Music vocabulary. You did an ascending diatonic pattern in the key of C utilizing a major seventh arpeggio.
Yeah.
Cool. You don't need to know all that, but if you know how to do that major seventh arpeggio in all of your keys, you then have a functionality.
Yeah.
Right? So let's just diagnose what our key of C is. Right?
Yeah, C, E, G, B.
Cool. So we've got C. What's our 2?
See, and that's another thing. It's not, I can go up, but going descending is a whole nother thing.
Downwards. Have you tried doing broken patterns like quintuplets with the right hand?
Wait
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then thumb on left hand.
What do you?
Returning to root or foundation to give stability.
F?
C.
C.
Yeah.
Yeah.
C, D, E, F, G, A, and B. What is the relative minor of C major?
The relative minor A.
Yeah, we're going to go over to our major sixth from our tonic. So the modus that we make off of this is called Aeolian. You know it as natural minor, right?
Yeah.
That is a whole subject that I want to talk about in just a minute, to start visualizing your minors as being harmonic minor and melodic minor, which are great for improvisation.
But just take it.
Absolutely,
slow.
absolutely.
Because I know that you know a lot of this, but just go take it slow.
Absolutely. I just want to make sure that we have an outline.
Yeah.
Cool. So what I'd like to do at the end of here is talk about the minor setting, but for the major setting, you already have the concept of involving not only the 7th to the 1, but the 1 to the 3, 5, 7, 1.
Right.
So the concept of where your fingers are spread out is great. Now it's trying to visualize progressions utilizing this. So
what's a
progression?
Progression.
In the key of C, if we wanted to, we could do a 2, a 5, and then a 1 chord. Simply mean when we're doing this, we're playing D minor, G major, C major. And what I do when I'm trying to improvise, I do one thing right away, which is what we're going to talk about as being our first. I do a pentatonic. So in the key of C, do you know what the notes that are the pentatonic notes are?
Is it 1 5? 1 5?
1 5. The tonic and the dominant will definitely be part of it. When we're playing this, can you play the note of C, D, E? 1. Skip the 4, hit the 5, and then hit the 6. Skip the 7 and hit the 1. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 1. Ha 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 ha.
So this is the Aeolian scale.
It could be Aeolian or Ionian, but we're only choosing 5 special notes from that 7 diatonic note system. Did that make sense?
Five.
You betcha. So on the left hand, just play a C major, maybe in the 3rd register, so it's close. There we go, C major. And then over the top of it with our right hand, let's play C, E, and then D, G, and then E, A. Back to C, and then start your major 7th arpeggio from there. B, C, E, G, B, C. Did that make sense?
Well, I'm gonna have to write something down.
It will be on this video.
I know, but.
And we will reiterate it as part of your practice technique.
But the pentatonic is the,
5 notes chosen from the diatonic scale.
C, D, E, G, and A.
And then C again for the higher octaves, that
C, D.
P8.
C, major, minor, minor, major, minor.
And since we're kind of viewing them through individual notation, monotonal movements, rather than polytonal harmonies, dyads, stuff like that, we're not, you can look at it like this, but as soon as you go to the 2nd dyad, the minor 3rd here, that's not part of our pentatonic system. So part of improvisation is kind of omitting the perfect 4th, omitting the major 7th, and then utilizing the tension that's built between the consonances and then 2 notes that have dissonance. Whether it's from the E to A, 4th, just not quite a 3rd. E, F, G, A.
I just, in order to really pick this up.
Cool. So usually you ask me what's the takeaway. From the last 5 minutes, the takeaway is we're combining aspects of the pentatonic scale, a 5-note system. And we're combining that system along with what you already know as being a major 7th arpeggio. Since you've already done the hard one, seeing a triad if you add the B before
major
and after.
7th arpeggio.
You betcha. Then the idea is if we're doing a progression that's like a D minor, a G major, and a C, you know that what we did pentatonically works over the top of this. C pentatonic. It also works here, so I'm just going to write it C pentatonic, right? And then here, you know that your C major 7 arpeggio works there. It also works here, C major 7 arpeggio.
Okay, so just let me write out the pentatonic.
Cool.
It's the 1, the 2,
you betcha.
the 3,
Indubitably.
C, D, E,
and then we skip.
C, D, E, F, and A.
Yes, and we skip the 4, we skip the 7, but we do use the dominant and the submedian still.
Wait a minute, so this is the pentatonic, F and A.
Yes.
So we're doing that. C, D, E, F, A, B.
If you move it through there, the whole concept, if I were to show just in form, we'd have like our all these notes, if you avoid the F and the B like the plague, and then put the B back in.
Avoid the F and the B. The
4 and the 7.
But you've got the 6, you've got, okay, we're not playing the 7th. 1, 2, 3, 4, and, okay, we're not playing this one.
Right. And
So
since
it's
we know how to
C,
build.
D, E, 4.
1, 2, 3, 5. Pinky. That's our F. Avoid that.
We're,
So root.
okay.
subtonic, median, dominant.
So it's a C, D, E, A, C, D, E, A, C, D, E, A.
Yeah, C, D, A,
And
G.
it's-
Yeah, you can do any number of them.
C, D, E, A, C, D.
Yeah.
That's only 4 tones.
It is, but we're skipping a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, G. We can do A. And the idea is you don't have to do them all in linear fashion, right? You could have.
But it's not it's only 4 tones.
It's the tones of the 1, 2, 3, and the 5, and the 6. Don't forget about the dominant.
So it is the 5.
Yeah, penta for sure.
We're doing C, D, E,
G,
5.
A. Yeah, so
it is the G.
right, and when we just look at chord construction, if we were doing C, E, G, that's our major.
Yeah.
If we added in our D, we would have a C add 9, which means the reason why it's add 9 is there's no 7th to support it. We've got our triad. Our triad looks like this, right? C, E, G. Well, there's our foundation, and then we're just putting the D on top. Without the B flat there, it's not as solid, but it's still functional.
So the pentatonic is C, D, E,
Mhm.
G, A.
You betcha.
Okay. C,
And I cannot tell you how many songs that you're going to go back over and hear that, like All in the Family. That's the beginning. Da-da-da-ha. That's the beginning line. You remember Archie Bunker? Oh, poor Rob Reiner. Oh.
So how do I improvise with this?
Well, here we go.
pentatonic?
When we're playing some sort of melody like this, because we're in the key of C, and all these notes work over there on the left hand, let's just, maybe right here, let me see if I can balance that perfectly. There we go. Maybe on the left hand, throw out a D minor. Right? So with this hand here, there you go. And the chord progression we're playing, so it's not foreign, is a jazz standard progression. It's called a 2-5-1 progression. D
So I'm
minor. Mm-hmm.
And you want me to play D minor on the left?
Yeah, D minor, and then rather than shifting your whole hand for G and root foundation, just move your minor third.
But wait, you kind of lost.
Well, here we go. Play the D minor. Now move these two harmonies so you have a G and a B, so you don't have to play. You're playing your G and your secondary inversion. Do you see it? Oh, don't worry about the words. Just watch this. You ready? Watch my hands. Here's the D minor. When I move these two notes and I don't move the other two, I've got the G, the B, and the D. That's still a G major. You see how your finger's on the D right there in an octave away? It's the same thing. The reason why we're doing this is they're shell chords, so you don't have to move your hand too much. And we're gonna focus on those 5 pentatonic notes.
Okay.
Cool, so play the D minor, kind of pulse it.
Just have to, I know, but I just want to, it helps me to learn it if I write it.
Excellent, and if you could, just so you separate your thoughts, throw a line right between there so you see that that's the explanation for the pentatonics.
But right.
Yeah,
where?
just right in between your final here. Oh, right here, like right above what you just wrote, the D minor.
Uh-huh.
So you can see that. There you go. Here's what your progression is. So if you want to write progression right next to it, it will correlate with the chords you're going to play. And then if can, write 2, 5, 1.
2, what's the left hand?
Oh, it doesn't matter. These are chords. This is the progression.
Okay. 2,
5.
I should do this, right?
If one, yeah. As in our Roman numeral analysis, it allows us to see which chords comes after.
Okay, so we're playing a D minor with the left.
Yeah.
And let's just keep this real simple so I have a takeaway. And I'm with the right I'm doing.
There you go. Right hand expressing the pentatonics. and see how the chord of D minor over the top of that feels.
What do you mean, up here?
No, just right where you're at. If I was gonna do it right here, I would just have my D minor and have like. Yeah, does that feel pleasing over the top of the D minor?
Yeah.
Cool. So the next step is to spend 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes, 2 decades, really exploring those 5 notes in different patterns. Wonderful. See, that is the part of improvisation. Being able to see like and form patterns like, yeah.
Okay, I'm skipping the 5. The 5 and the 2 are out.
The 5 and the 2 are out. If you want to do an extended 1, just to get a higher interval, yeah.
And I'm playing D minor in the left.
D minor. And the idea here is you can play a melody. Once you find a melody or a motif, a grouping of notes that feels good, like maybe like C, B, E, D, E, A. And then try it with G.
What do you mean?
Well, we've got our pinky on the
Interval.
D. You got it. If you move your notes from here, from your F and your A, and you move these 2 to your G and your B, while keeping the D, you've now got the G. And try the same thing-a-ding on your right hand to see if those notes work.
The first inversion of G.
Yes.
Okay, the left hand is the D minor, and then the G, first inversion.
Second.
Second
Yes,
inversion.
just because it has D on the root note.
Okay, left hand.
I'll even write it up here so it makes more sense. D minor. This one's in root position. Our 5 chord right here, second inversion.
Okay, so it's just
Okay.
too much TMI, too much.
No, that's fine, that's fine.
So that I don't mind keeping it really simple.
Cool.
So I'm doing, this is my left hand. But I'm still avoiding the 4.
Yeah, and here's the idea. When you move to that G, that 4 is in there.
Wait, no F or B.
Now check this out. Here's what the takeaway from this explanation is.
No,
When you
4,
move,
7.
you ready? Here's what the takeaway is. When you move from your 2 chord, which is your D, F, A, there's a note in there that you're not playing part of your pentatonic system. Right? Your pentatonic in the key of C would have been C, D, E, G, A. Because
Wait, just a little too much emphasis.
That's
D,
okay.
F, A, D, G, B
Cool.
with the left hand.
it is, yeah.
And the right hand is the
C pentatonic.
D,
C pentatonic.
C pentatonic.
Yes. And here's where the takeaway is, and this is what you're going to be working on for the week, and this is what will be in the video. When we have a major pentatonic, we have a 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6. When we have a minor pentatonic, there is a 1, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 7. They are the exact same notes.
Okay.
Okay, I know it's a little bit.
I want to have something. I want to have
And here's
a
your
takeaway.
takeaway, right? Your takeaway is this. For your left.
Hi, Rachel.
Hi, Diane.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too. I tried to just sneak in and use the bathroom. I'll leave you to it. Happy holidays.
So your takeaway.
I can just
Very
noodle
good.
around with that.
Do you feel how intrinsically you already feel the idea behind it?
Yeah.
In the beginning, try for notes on your left hand which are longer, legato, whole notes, half notes.
Oh, with the left hand?
Yeah.
Hold longer.
Right. So for the beginning of improvisation, we're not going to be playing, over the top right away. What we want to do is concentrate on melodies or motifs, a group of notes that feel good. Well, these 5 notes should feel good as long, drawn-out notes.
Yeah.
And then once you have the left hand and right hand kind of moving, that's when you add a little bit of articulation with notes that are like eighth notes or maybe some trills.
Wait, now, okay, so for this week, I'm keeping this long, and I'm just, noodling around with these.
Yeah, and honestly, you can do repeats right here. You can repeat this as many times as you want, and then finally have some sort of foundation to go back to the one. Dun 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 dun.
So, yeah.
Yeah, and then finally throw it down to a C, and here's where it's fun and charismatic.
And you mean my left hand C?
Throw a C there, and then here's where you throw in your major 7 arpeggio. You let the B shine.
Yeah.
And then you use that upwards arpeggio that you're good at to complete the motif, the phrasing. Da 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 da. Beautiful.
And then I do my left hand is the C arpeggiated.
Yes, and you can do a B with your thumb on the left hand, or you could utilize that as a quick half-step movement with your right.
Arpeggio. I'm sorry. And then I do the C arpeggio, and I can do the same with the right hand.
Correct. And you could do a crossover and end it like we're doing a very small decrescendo and a retardando.
I can go, the left hand can go between the 2 chord and the 1 chord.
Can. And even if you do it there, if you spread it out as a major 7, you can omit your 5th. It'll still sound good. If you just have 1 tree 7. Da, 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 da.
What am I doing? Left hand. D, G, B. Oh, this,
Yes.
the D, G, B is the inversion.
The version, yes.
Inversion.
So the takeaway to this for this week.
But I thought I was keeping the G and the, the notes that are out are the 4 and the 7.
Yeah, and since the chord you're playing has one of those notes in it to begin with and you're avoiding it, it builds tension or dissonance between your 2 hands or the group of all the notes, but you're not defining that in your melody. So it's not the thing that the ear hears. The ear hears the pentatonic movement, but is supported by just yet another note that's inside the key signature. Right?
So, but there's no, it's not specific, but there's a B in this.
Correct. And when we get to our finalization here and we turn this into our C major 7, then we get to utilize the arpeggiated upward structure.
Anyway, okay, so I have this.
Cool. And that's a great amount. And if you can, halfway through the week, don't view it as a major 7, maybe try to view it as a dominant 7. Use the B flat, turn that C major 7 into a C dominant.
Like this.
You betcha. What does that arpeggiated structure look like?
Some kind of leading tone.
To go to F. Right? Because C is the 5th of
Yeah.
F. So at that point, gee golly whiz, in the writing or improvisation, you could then go to the key of F. You could then play on your left hand a G minor and an A minor and do the same thing.
Okay, right now, this week I'm just sticking with
Okay,
it.
okie dokie. Then I'll write a syllabus plan for next week that we
Okay.
could experience the dominant as well as the major 7.
Okay.
Question, did you have fun today?
Yeah.
Excellent.
I love the sound of this. Okay, so I'll have to go home and practice this D minor.
Yeah, and that's really the takeaway. And just for this key signature,
No B, I'm leaving the B and the F.
and I don't want to say this because I don't want to change your mind of what we just did for the last half an hour.
Yeah,
But the idea is this too. If you hit the B, it's a happy accident because it's in the key, but then you shift where your melody is going to be. If you play an F or a B, well, gee golly whiz, what do you do from there if you accidentally hit a B or if you put that part of your scale? Can you make it into something? I think is like the idea for improvisation.
Okay, so the left hand goes between this and this, but the right hand is just sticking with the scale with no
4 or 7.
No 4 or 7.
And we're redesignating the term without the lack of to actually just being a grouping of 5 notes known as the pentatonic system. We're focusing on the major pentatonic this week and the major 7th as a final. And next week we'll focus on the minor pentatonic and how to use the dominant 7th.
Okay, but right now I just want to get this.
Cool, that's it?
Is this great? Okay.
Okay, cool. So all of this usually what we just did, this would be a 4-week class. 1, define what we're doing, know the progressions, know the notes, understand the pentatonic, and then put it into practical application with one of the pieces you want to work on. So out of that book that has all the different names, if you pick one that you really enjoy, what was that list of songs you had there?
Oh.
It had some Samuel Jerome Kern on there. It had some.
I don't know where. You mean, but how would I know?
We
what
just
those-
pick a song and then we pick a progression from it. So like, how about this? Take the A Train.
Uh-huh.
Da 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 da, or All the Things You Are. That's Jerome.
Yeah.
For Heaven's Sakes, Misty. That's another great one.
Look
There's
at me.
yeah, Johnny Mathis did that, didn't he?
Yes.
Donna Lee. Oh, that's a great one. Ooh, Summertime, Gershwin. So there's Footprints, Miles Davis. So there's lots of stuff in this book. You pick one of those songs that you like. I'll learn what we need to, and then we will pick just the measure section, and then you'll work on just that little measure.
You mean the melody?
Yeah, we'll work on the melody, but more important, like if we're doing improvisation, and it's da 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 da. Right. Well, how do you deconstruct the A Train and do it as a pentatonic?
Okay, so and you want me to pick one of these songs?
Yeah, you don't have to. Just have it as a goal to take everything we're doing in the next session or two, and then have
Okay.
one song that we could work up to having a recognizable melody, deconstruct the melody and the chord progression, and then be able to utilize the pentatonic systems, both major and minor.
Okay. Okay, I'd like to choose a slow, like Misty, something
Cool.
slow.
Yeah, whatever's clever.
Okay.
And here, maybe I could take a picture of that. Excellent. I don't know how to do that though. Right on. Well, did you have fun today?
I sure did.
Excellent.
Thank you. Very inspiring, Wago.
Wonderful. Let's see if there's any other questions I got out here.
So how do I go home and find this?
I will send this to you. Also, the online. Hey, thanks for hanging out. If you have questions about what happened, throw it in the comment section. We'll try to answer those as well. And have fun with music.